Hello, hello again, my friends, and welcome back yet again. Wow, this is number 9. Oh, gee, many Christmases. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow. What is this? I think this is June 1st. I think this is June 1st. I have almost made it halfway through an entire year of putting up a video every single day. I am so excited. So, this is part 9 of my entire movie collection. And let me tell you what, there's a lot more to go. As you can tell from that wonderful, massive VHS tape collection that I inherited or purchased from Cinema Sickness. This is great, you guys. All right, we got a lot to go through. We have 50 titles today to go through. I'm going to go through all of them, and I'm going to go through them pretty darn quick. We're getting to that point now where either I have seen them, I haven't seen them, I didn't remember they were in my collection, or they were filler. So we're kind of in that weird spot where it's no longer the original 150 titles. We're at 400 and counting. So we should get to 450. I think it's 450 by the end of this title. Or this video. So let's just get right on into it. Oh, a newer one for me. Are You Here? Haha. Are You Here? This was actually a pretty good movie. Not the funniest Owen Wilson, but it was a pretty good one. So, Are You Here? We've got the Wannabe. Wannabe? Wannabe? I think that's how you say it. I don't know. But got that one. And if you know anything about these titles, leave them in the comment section down below, and I would definitely be interested. This looks like it. This looks like it might be like a Hallmark style. Me Again. Be careful what you pay for. And it's got a Della Reese in it from Touched by an Angel. I have not seen this one yet. I believe this was a dollar store find. I'm finding a lot of dollar store find stuff is finding its way through here. Invisible. Whoa, the case is cut. That's kind of sad. Invisible Sue. This is one I have also never seen. Looks quite interesting though. Might actually just take this upstairs now and watch that. All right, I'm going to do a review on that one soon. The Dukes of Hazzard. This actually was really good. So, Dukes of Hazzard was a TV show, and this is a movie, unrated apparently. But yeah, this was a pretty good film, The Dukes of Hazzard. And oh yes, we've got some Elizabethtown. Nice. This might be the shortest one of these videos I've done. Oh, another new one I've never seen. Run the Tide. Taylor Lautner? Lautner? That's how you say it. Taylor Lautner. Run the Tide. Run the Tide. The Jogger. This also looks like one I've never seen before. We've got The Veteran. He Will Stop at Nothing. Never seen that. Interesting. We've got Christmas with capital C. That looks interesting. I'll have to review that one for my coming up Christmas stuff. It feels like it's only tomorrow. Gosh, this year's gone by fast. All right, BBC, Save Our Skins. This is not one I've seen either. And this looks really interesting. What if the last man left on Earth were, or last men left on Earth were idiots? Okay, I am going to be adding that to my watch it now because that looks intriguing. Friends with Money got some Jennifer Aniston in it. I don't remember this. Friends with Money. Ah, yes, got the cartoon Platinum Edition Peter Pan. There you go. That's a classic. I still prefer the live action one, but aha, the original Home Alone. Got it on Blu-ray. That was an upgrade I did a year or two ago. The Bells of St. Mary's. Now this is another one. I want to say it's a Christmas movie, but it's, from what I understand, it's not, if I remember correctly. But I don't know. Bing Crosby, he gets me. I love Bing Crosby. So the Bells of St. Mary's. Ah, this one's funny. Stranger Than Fiction. This is really good. This is about a guy that his life is being basically narrated by an author who's writing his life. It's kind of funny. There's one I've never seen. Got some Matt Damon in here and Judy Foster. Elstrom. I think that's how you say it. Elstrom. Never seen this before. It is missing the DVD, just the Blu-ray. That's good to know. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly with a little bit of Clint Eastwood. That's a classic. Classic. Aha, some John Wayne, The Cowboys. I think I have this on VHS as well. The Cowboys. The Black Stallion, another classic. I'm going through them pretty quickly. I hope you don't mind. Music and lyrics. This was actually a pretty good film. It's a chick flick. But it was actually a pretty good film with Drew Barrymore. And of course, I'm a sucker for anything Drew Barrymore. I think I just said that in the Firestarter review. I'm a sucker for Drew Barrymore. Sean Connery and Catherine Zeta-Jones in Entrapment. Oh wow, I can't read. Entrapment. Why can't I read Entrapment? Oh, I hate the way my brain is wired sometimes, but Entrapment, owned by MA. Flushed Away. This was a pretty good movie. What was the guy's name? Same guy did. I want to say the same guy that did the voice in this was. What was his name? I can't remember. Chris Lloyd? I think it's Chris Lloyd. Yeah, I think that's who it was. But good film. And The November Man. November Man, yes. With some Pierce Brosnan. All right, so this is, I've actually only watched this once. This is really pretty. America's National Parks Collection. Yellowstone, Grand Canyon, Yosemite, and 50 more parks. This is kind of cool. They show you videos and music. There's music and stuff in it, but they show you videos of all the different parks and stuff that are well, they're all featured in here. And it is really cool. Absolutely beautiful. And it's in this really pretty box set. And it's really cool. I love that thing. That's cool. All right. So, unrated, we've got some epic movie. Which is kind of making fun of a bunch of the movies of the time. I think it was like in the 1990s. From 2 of the 6 writers of Scary Movie. epic movie. It was a spoof. That's what it was. The Pursuit of Happiness with some Will Smith. This was actually quite a good movie. It's about a single man, father, that is trying to provide for his son and will basically do whatever it takes to make sure that his son is taken care of. And it takes place kind of, I think, like in the 1970s, 1980s. It's kind of cool. Got some Mandy Moore and Diane Keaton in Because I Said So. Whoops, I'm losing it. And of course, this movie started a whole new trend years ago. Started a trend in cartoons about penguins. We got some Happy Feet. This was a great film. If you were really looking for a family film, Happy Feet was definitely a great film. It's very upbeat. It's got a great storyline, a lot of good music, and it's just all around. It's really cool. Nicolas Cage, yes, in Ghost Rider. This was a good one as well. Kind of has some backstory too that goes in it and stuff. It's a really good film. Ah, yes. You can't have a classic without a classic. Ha ha ha. Got some Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Running Man. And this one is a special edition of The Running Man. I think, is the artwork the same? Yeah, it's the same artwork, but it's special edition. It's got all these different behind the scenes special features and stuff. But absolutely awesome film. The Running Man. I might do a review on that one too. I'll set that aside. National Lampoons, Going the Distance. I had a thing a couple of years ago where I was collecting every National Lampoons movie I could get my hands on. I grabbed this one, and it was not my favorite. It was not the best at all, but it is National Lampoons. National Lampoons did a lot of good stuff in the late 80s, early 90s, and then something happened. And they just went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Including this one that is Gold Digger, National Lampoons. Again, not the best. It's a good film. It's fun to watch. Teenagers coming of age, kind of comedy thing, but practical jokes. Not the best. Let's see. We got some Jennifer Garner in Catch and Release. Another girl film. Yes. And a good one, actually. A good sit down with your partner and enjoy a film. Definitely a chick flick. And a good one. So, definitely worth checking that one out. Arthur and the Invisibles. So, this is a pretty good film as well. What was he on? I want to say this guy was in like... he's not the kid from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, is he? He might be. But anyways, The Invisibles. Arthur and the Invisibles. From what I remember, it was a pretty good kids movie. Quincy Down Under. With some Tom Selleck. Yeah. And this is not really a movie. It's kind of a series. Kind of a bunch of episodes of Star Trek. But it's a fan collection, time travel. And the reason I have this in my collection is because there was a bunch of episodes on here that I really kind of liked that I didn't own on anything else, like Voyager and stuff. And I don't own them on any other format or own them. I don't own all of the Voyager movies, and there's a bunch of stuff. So I grabbed this because, I like Voyager and I don't own Voyager. Not that I won't. I will eventually own all of Voyager, and I will eventually own all of the Next Generation. I just don't at the moment. They're kind of pricey and kind of... Well, Voyager's kind of hard to find all of them. At least out in the wild. Here we go with a little bit of Stomp the Yard. Not bad. I've got a few of these kind of movies where it's all about, just kind of music and just kind of happy drumline kind of things. Denzel Washington, I didn't really care for this movie. It's more of a suspense film, but I didn't really care for it. It's Deja Vu. It just didn't sit right on me. It was a good film. It was very well done. It just not my thing. Here we got this is sort of a documentary and sort of not. It's really kind of a weird one, but it got an Academy Award. Helen Mirren in The Queen. I guess it's supposed to be kind of a documentary of the Queen, and yeah, it was okay. I wasn't head over heels about it, but yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen it. We've got some Shirley Temple Festival. I've got a lot of Shirley Temple movies. I like Shirley. I think the playfulness of the time period of when they're filmed, and just kind of Shirley Temple herself is kind of just this bubble of sunshine. It's really awesome. And speaking of sunshine, got some Jim Carrey in Liar Liar, which is a fantastic film. If you like Jim Carrey, I think from the 90s, this is probably one of his best. So Liar Liar, really good film. The next three, of course, if you're going to have 80s science fiction, you've got to have these. And no, it's not Short Circuit. It's some Robocop. So I've got the first one, which I think personally the first one is the best. Some people will disagree with me, but I think the first one is the best. And then you got the second one, not the best. And the third one, better than the second, not as good as the first. So there's my Robocop collection. And of course, more of the 80s, 90s. We've got ourselves some Stallone in First Blood Part 2. Got some Robocop going on. All right. And getting ourselves back to, of course, some funny. We've got some Evan Almighty. This was a really good film. Basically, it was the Noah's Ark story, except more Steve Carell style, if you will, with some Morgan Freeman. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty funny stuff. And of course, last but not least in this particular stack, and not necessarily one of my favorites by any stretch of the imagination, is Shakespeare in Love. Another one of those girly movies. You can sit down with the girlfriend or the wife or whatever, and you want to share a little bit of cuddle time and try desperately not to fall asleep. Shakespeare in Love is it. It's pretty good film, not the best, and but hey, it is what it is. So, all right, you guys, that's 50 titles. Well, yeah, I guess so. I guess that's 50 titles if you count 400. So, dude, I have been just going faster and faster with these, because honestly, I don't have that much more to talk about them. They're not titles I necessarily have fallen in love with. They're not necessarily things that I've had in my collection for an extremely long time. But, they're in my collection. And like I promised at the beginning of the year, I'm going to go through my entire movie collection. And at the rate of speed we're going right now with every 2 weeks, I think it's going to be a couple of years down the road before I get them all done. Because we got a lot to go. We're only at 450 starting the next episode. So, anywho, If you like this sort of thing and you want to see more of this, please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so that way you know when I'm putting more up. And leave me a comment. You know, if you've seen any of these that I haven't, or something kind of strikes your mind, let me know about it. I'm really kind of curious to know what you're thinking and what your thoughts are. So, without further ado, I'm being beckoned apparently by my son, who is standing behind the camera, wanting my attention. So, I am going to let you go for now, and until next time, I love each and every single one of you. I hope you have yourselves a fantastic day. Make the best of it, because, well, you only have so many, and yeah, I know. And until then,
Bye for now.
bye for now, my friends. Bye for now. I'm being upstaged by my son.